Have you ever found yourself feeling weaker or more tired lately, wondering if it's just normal aging? Maybe your joints ache after a short walk, or your digestion feels off, and you think, well, that's just what happens when you get older. But what if it's not really about age alone? What if some everyday choices, like the foods we keep in our kitchen, are quietly speeding up these struggles? It's something most of us overlook, thinking it's harmless or even healthy. In this video, I'm going to reveal 3 common vegetables that might be doing more harm than good for your body after 60, and 4 powerful vegetables that can help keep you strong, energized, and feeling your best. Stick around, because at the end, I'll share a simple habit that could make a big difference in how you feel every day. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and activate the notification bell to ensure you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. 3 vegetables more dangerous than alcohol for people over 60. 1. Raw cabbage or improperly fermented cabbage, like kimchi, not prepared well. Many of us grew up hearing that eating plenty of vegetables is the key to good health. After all, fresh greens have been staples on our plates for decades. One vegetable that often comes to mind is cabbage. It's affordable, widely available, and can be eaten raw, cooked, or fermented into popular dishes like sauerkraut or kimchi. You might even have fond memories of your grandmother serving a big bowl of coleslaw or tangy kimchi at family gatherings. But have you noticed lately that sometimes after eating raw cabbage or certain fermented cabbage dishes, your stomach feels uncomfortable? Maybe you get bloated, gassy, or just generally uneasy, and you shrug it off, thinking, well, I'm just getting older. That's normal. What if I told you this common experience isn't just normal aging, or something you have to accept? What if the way cabbage is prepared, or simply eating it raw in large amounts, could be quietly affecting your digestive health more than you realize? This idea might surprise you, especially since cabbage is often praised as a super healthy vegetable. But here's the truth. For many people over 60, eating raw or improperly fermented cabbage can cause digestive discomfort that impacts how they feel every day. Here's why this happens. Cabbage contains a group of complex sugars called raffinose and other fiber components that are hard for many adults, especially seniors, to break down easily. When these sugars reach the large intestine without being fully digested, bacteria ferment them, producing gas as a byproduct. This gas buildup leads to that familiar bloated, gassy feeling, sometimes even causing mild stomach cramps or discomfort. As we age, our digestive system tends to slow down. The natural production of digestive enzymes decreases, and the balance of gut bacteria can shift, making it harder to handle tough-to-digest foods like raw cabbage. Additionally, fermented cabbage like kimchi or sauerkraut is generally good for gut health when prepared properly because it contains probiotics, good bacteria that support digestion. But if fermentation isn't done right, or if the cabbage is stored too long or improperly, harmful bacteria or yeasts can grow, which may cause stomach upset or worsen digestive issues. Understanding this, what can you do without giving up one of your favorite vegetables? The good news is you don't have to eliminate cabbage from your diet. Instead, start by choosing cooked cabbage over raw whenever possible. Cooking breaks down some of the hard-to-digest sugars and softens the fibers, making it gentler on your stomach. Try lightly steaming or sautéing cabbage instead of eating it raw in large quantities. If you enjoy fermented cabbage dishes like kimchi or sauerkraut, look for high-quality, properly fermented products from reputable sources or consider making your own at home following trusted recipes to ensure safety and optimal probiotic benefits. You can also start with small servings and pay attention to how your body reacts, gradually increasing if you tolerate it well. Another simple trick is to pair cabbage with digestive-friendly herbs and spices such as ginger, fennel, or caraway seeds, which have been used for centuries to ease bloating and improve digestion. Drinking warm herbal teas after meals containing cabbage can also soothe your stomach. Staying hydrated and moving gently after meals, like taking a short walk, can help your digestive system process food more smoothly. Let me share a quick story. Mary, a 72-year-old retiree from Ohio, loved eating fresh coleslaw at family barbecues but often felt uncomfortable afterward, especially bloated and tired. She assumed it was just part of getting older and didn't say much. After learning about how raw cabbage affects digestion, Mary decided to try steaming her cabbage instead of eating it raw and switched to homemade kimchi that she prepared carefully with a friend's guidance. Within a few weeks, she noticed less bloating and more energy after meals. "It's such a small change, but it made a world of difference," she said with a smile. Mary's experience shows that gentle adjustments can help you enjoy your favorite foods without discomfort. If you've been quietly dealing with digestive discomfort after eating cabbage, remember, it's not something you have to accept as just aging. By paying attention to how you prepare and eat cabbage, you can protect your digestive health and enjoy better days ahead. Small changes add up to big improvements, and your body will thank you for the care you give it. Keep exploring what works best for you, and know that feeling good at any age is possible. 2. Raw or sprouted potatoes. Many of us have fond memories of digging into a warm baked potato with butter, or adding crisp roasted potatoes to our family dinners. Potatoes have long been a comforting staple: creamy mashed, golden fries, or roasted wedges tossed with herbs. Yet if you've ever noticed a twinge of nausea or a vague sense of fatigue after snacking on potatoes that look a little green or have tiny sprouts, you may have written it off as an upset stomach or just getting slower in your golden years. You might think, well, I'm fine with potatoes, what could go wrong? And reach for another sprouted spud without a second thought. But what if those little green spots and sprouts are more than just harmless quirks? What if they're releasing natural toxins that can leave you feeling under the weather, and the older your body gets, the harder it becomes to handle them? It's time to question the assumption that all potatoes, regardless of appearance, are equally safe, especially for anyone over 60. Here's what's happening. Potatoes produce a chemical called solanine when they're exposed to light, bruised, or begin to sprout. Solanine is a natural pesticide held within the skin and eyes, the bits that sprout. In small amounts, most healthy adults can process and eliminate it without noticing, but as our digestive enzymes slow and our detox pathways become less efficient with age, solanine can accumulate more easily. Mild solanine poisoning can manifest as nausea, headaches, digestive upset, or even a faint feeling of dizziness, symptoms that many seniors might attribute to just a bad day, or write off as heartburn or indigestion. Yet these subtle signs can disrupt your energy and well-being, turning a simple family meal into an afternoon of discomfort. So what can you do to still enjoy potatoes without risking that unpleasant solanine buildup? First, always inspect your potatoes carefully before cooking. If you see green skin or sprouts, peel those areas deeply and cut away any eyes or soft spots. Better yet, choose firm, unblemished potatoes stored in a cool, dark place, in a pantry or cupboard away from direct sunlight, to inhibit the production of solanine. Consider switching to waxy potato varieties, like red or new potatoes, which tend to sprout less than large russet types. And when in doubt, don't hesitate to discard any potato that looks off. It's far better to prevent discomfort than to power through a meal only to feel unwell later. Another gentle strategy is to cook potatoes thoroughly. Boiling or roasting at higher temperatures can help break down some of the remaining toxins. Pair your spuds with fiber-rich vegetables and lean protein to slow digestion and support healthier gut function. Drinking plenty of water and taking a short walk after meals can also aid your body in processing any residual compounds more smoothly. Let me tell you about Jim, a 68-year-old World War II history buff from Pennsylvania. Jim collected vintage postcards and prided himself on preparing hearty Sunday dinners for his grandchildren. One week, he noticed that after making his famous roasted potatoes, some with green spots he thought he could salvage, the next morning brought an unwelcome headache and a queasy stomach. At first, Jim blamed it on staying up late watching old newsreels. But after a neighbor mentioned potato sprouts, He decided to swap out those half-sprouted spuds for a fresh batch and peeled them more deeply. To his surprise, his next Sunday dinner passed without any discomfort, and he felt more alert the following day. Jim's simple changes, a quick peel, proper storage, and discarding questionable potatoes, made all the difference. Remember, embracing these small adjustments doesn't mean giving up the flavors you love. It's about being mindful as our bodies change, so we can continue to savor each bite without paying for it later. You deserve meals that bring joy and nourish your health, not ones that leave you feeling drained. By choosing fresh, firm potatoes, trimming away sprouts and greens, and cooking them properly, you're giving your digestive system and your entire body the best chance to thrive. So next time you reach into the potato bin, take a moment to look for those telltale green patches or tiny eyes. A little extra care now can save you from a day of discomfort down the road. After all, enjoying every moment, whether it's a family feast, a quiet lunch, or a simple dinner, is what aging gracefully is all about. Stay curious, stay mindful, and let small changes usher in bigger improvements to your health and happiness. 3. Unripe or green tomatoes. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. You've probably plucked a firm green tomato from your garden or picked up a pale, unripe tomato at the market, thinking you'll slice it for a salad or fry it up just like your grandmother did. After all, fried green tomatoes are a southern classic, and green tomatoes in salsa can have a nice tang. Yet later that evening, you might notice an uneasy tummy or even a mild headache, and you chalk it up to just something I ate. It feels harmless, like a little culinary adventure, until you realize these green beauties may be quietly working against you, especially now that you're over 60. What if I told you that those unripe green tomatoes, no matter how charmingly firm, contain natural compounds that can trigger digestive upset or even interfere with your body's chemistry? You may think tomatoes are always healthy, but green tomatoes aren't quite the same as fully ripened red ones. Eating too many unripe tomatoes can lead to symptoms you'd never guess come from that innocent-looking fruit. Here's the science, made simple. Green tomatoes contain a glycoalkaloid called tomatine, along with a related compound, solanine, the same toxin found in sprouted potatoes, though in smaller amounts. These substances act as natural pesticides for the plant, protecting it from insects and disease. In a ripe, red tomato, these levels drop dramatically. Our digestive systems handle the trace amounts easily. But in an unripe tomato, tomatine levels can be 10 times higher, and that can irritate your stomach lining, slow your digestive enzymes, and sometimes cause mild nausea or stomach cramps. For seniors, whose digestive efficiency and enzyme production have naturally slowed with age, that extra tomatine can be enough to sour your evening, especially if you have acid reflux or a sensitive gut. So, how can you still enjoy the occasional green tomato treat without paying for it later? First, let those tomatoes ripen fully before eating them raw. Store them at room temperature, ideally stem side down, until their color turns evenly red, orange, or yellow, depending on the variety. If you love fried green tomatoes, make sure you're using tomatoes that are just on the cusp of color change rather than rock-hard green ones. The brief cooking process will break down some of the tomatine, and the oil helps buffer its effects. When you're making salsa or chutneys, blanch green tomatoes in boiling water for a minute, then shock them in ice water before dicing. This simple step leaches out some of the excess tomatine. Another gentle approach is to mix green tomatoes with ripe ones or other vegetables, diluting the concentration of tomatine per bite. Pair your slices with creamy avocado, yogurt-based sauces, or mild cheeses like mozzarella. These can help soothe your stomach and balance acidity. And always eat green tomato dishes in moderation. A few slices as part of a larger meal are far less likely to cause trouble than a whole plateful of raw, unripe wedges. Let me share a quick story. Helen, a 75-year-old retiree in Georgia, adored her backyard garden and looked forward to her famous green tomato relish each summer. One evening, after her grandchildren's visit, she made a big batch and served it alongside grilled chicken. By midnight, she had an uncomfortable stomach ache and restless sleep. At first, she wondered if it was something she'd eaten at dinner out with friends a few days before. But then her daughter suggested it might be the relish. Helen tried letting 2 of her tomatoes ripen fully the next week and added a splash of buttermilk to her batter before frying. The difference was remarkable. No discomfort, just a delicious tang. Helen realized it wasn't age catching up with her, it was unripe tomatoes. Remember, aging gracefully means listening to your body and making simple tweaks that keep you feeling your best. By choosing fully ripened tomatoes for salads, blanching borderline green ones before dicing, and enjoying green tomato dishes in small portions paired with soothing ingredients, you can still savor those summertime flavors without the unwelcome aftermath. You deserve to relish every bite, whether it's a perfectly ripe garden tomato or a lovingly fried green slice, without paying for it later. Small changes in how you select and prepare your tomatoes can keep your digestion smooth, your energy steady, and your memories of mealtime sweet. After all, life is richer when we can enjoy our favorite foods comfortably, at any age. Stay curious, stay mindful, and let these gentle adjustments help you continue to savor all the flavors you love. 2. 4 vegetables that support health for people over 60. 1. Spinach. Many of us remember spinach as that trusty green vegetable, whether from childhood cartoons or family dinners, that promise to make us stronger and healthier. But as we get older, our relationship with food and nutrition becomes even more important, yet sometimes more complicated. You might have noticed that your energy levels aren't what they used to be, or that small tasks feel a little harder than before. Maybe your joints feel stiffer in the morning, or your eyesight isn't as sharp. These changes can feel frustrating, but many seniors accept them as just part of aging, thinking, well, this is normal. What if, however, the food choices you make could gently help turn those feelings around? Have you ever wondered if a simple, familiar food like spinach could be more powerful than you think? It's easy to overlook everyday vegetables as just side dishes. But what if adding spinach regularly to your meals could support your eyesight, ease joint pain, and boost your energy? What if spinach isn't just a basic leafy green but a quietly effective ally in aging well? Here's the heart of it. Spinach is packed with nutrients that specifically address some of the common issues many seniors face. First, it's rich in antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds have been shown in studies to help protect the eyes from age-related macular degeneration, which is a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Including spinach in your diet means you're giving your eyes a natural shield, helping maintain clear vision longer. But the benefits don't stop there. Spinach is loaded with vitamins A, C, and K, as well as magnesium, iron, and calcium, nutrients essential for maintaining bone density and muscle health. This is especially important because, as we age, the risk of osteoporosis and muscle weakness increases, leading to falls and decreased independence. By fueling your body with spinach, you're nourishing the very tissues that keep you moving confidently and comfortably. Another key advantage is spinach's anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is a hidden culprit behind many aches and pains that seniors experience daily. The plant compounds in spinach help reduce inflammation, potentially easing joint stiffness and discomfort. This means that a simple addition of spinach might help you feel less creaky and more agile, giving you the freedom to enjoy your favorite activities. The great news is that enjoying spinach is easy and flexible. You don't have to overhaul your diet or master complicated recipes. Try adding a handful of fresh spinach leaves to your morning omelet, blending them into a smoothie, or tossing them into salads and soups. If you prefer cooked spinach, steaming or sautéing it lightly preserves its nutrients while making it easier to digest and softer to enjoy. Cooking also reduces oxalates, natural substances in spinach that, in large amounts, can interfere with calcium absorption or cause mild kidney irritation in sensitive individuals. Moderation and variety are key, so pairing spinach with other vegetables or foods rich in calcium can help balance your meals. Let me share a story about Linda, a 68-year-old retired schoolteacher from Minnesota. Linda had always enjoyed a good meal, but started noticing her eyesight was getting blurry, and her knees ached after gardening, one of her favorite hobbies. She felt frustrated but didn't want to rely on medications if she could avoid it. After learning about the benefits of spinach, Linda began adding steamed spinach to her lunches several times a week and blended it into her morning smoothies. Within a few months, she felt a subtle but noticeable improvement. Her vision seemed clearer during evening reading, and her knee pain lessened enough that she could tend to her flowers without discomfort. Linda says it wasn't a miracle overnight, but the steady boost from this simple habit gave her hope and motivation to eat better and stay active. If you're wondering how to start, here's a gentle plan. Begin by incorporating a small portion of spinach into one meal per day. For example, add a cup of fresh spinach leaves to your salad or mix cooked spinach into pasta or casseroles. Pay attention to how you feel after eating it and adjust accordingly. Remember, the goal is to nourish your body without feeling overwhelmed or pressured. Pairing spinach with a source of healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, also helps your body absorb its fat-soluble vitamins better. A healthy lifestyle is a journey, not a sprint, and every little choice counts. By including spinach in your diet, you're giving yourself more than just a vegetable. You're investing in your eye health, bone strength, and overall vitality. These small, consistent steps can make a meaningful difference in how you feel day to day. As you think about your next meal, consider reaching for that vibrant green bunch of spinach. Let it remind you that aging doesn't have to mean giving up on feeling strong, sharp, and alive. With simple, nourishing choices like this, you're embracing the power you have to shape your health and enjoy the years ahead fully. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. You deserve to thrive at every age, and sometimes, the best helpers come in leafy green packages. Keep your curiosity alive, celebrate small wins, and know that your health journey is worth every healthy bite. 2. Broccoli. Many people remember broccoli as the classic healthy vegetable from childhood dinners, a slightly bitter green stalk that parents encouraged us to eat for its vitamins and fiber. Yet as we grow older, broccoli becomes more than just a side dish. It can be a powerful ally in maintaining health and vitality after 60. But for many seniors, broccoli can sometimes cause mild discomfort or digestive upset, leading them to avoid it altogether. You might have experienced that too, eating broccoli and then feeling bloated or uneasy, making you think, maybe I'm just too old for this vegetable, or maybe broccoli just doesn't agree with me anymore. What if avoiding broccoli means missing out on some of the very nutrients your body needs most as you age? Could it be that the same broccoli you thought was too harsh might be one of the best foods to support your immune system, reduce inflammation, and help protect against chronic diseases common in older adults? The truth is, broccoli contains compounds that science has shown to do just that, but it's also important to prepare and enjoy it in ways that work for your digestive system. Broccoli is rich in vitamins C and K, folate, fiber, and minerals like potassium and calcium, all of which play vital roles in keeping your bones strong, your heart healthy, and your immune defenses sharp. What sets broccoli apart, however, is its high concentration of antioxidants and unique plant compounds called glucosinolates. When you eat broccoli, your body converts glucosinolates into active substances like sulforaphane, which studies suggest have anti-inflammatory and even cancer-fighting properties. For seniors, reducing chronic inflammation is key to managing joint pain and protecting against illnesses such as heart disease and certain cancers. Now, broccoli's fiber content, while beneficial for digestion, can sometimes cause gas or bloating if your body isn't used to it, especially in older adults with a slower digestive system. The trick is to prepare broccoli in ways that make it easier on your stomach without sacrificing its nutrients. Steaming broccoli lightly, rather than boiling it, preserves its vitamins and softens the fibers, making it gentler to digest. Avoid overcooking, which can diminish its benefits and make it mushy and less appealing. Adding a little healthy fat, like olive oil or a sprinkle of cheese, not only enhances flavor but also helps your body absorb broccoli's fat-soluble vitamins more effectively. If you're new to eating broccoli or have struggled with digestive discomfort before, start with small portions and see how your body responds. You can also try pairing it with digestive aids like ginger or a squeeze of lemon juice, which can soothe your stomach and improve nutrient absorption. Consider the experience of Robert, a 73-year-old retiree from Colorado. Robert had always enjoyed hearty meals, but noticed that after eating broccoli, he often felt bloated and uncomfortable. For a while, he stopped eating it altogether, worried it was causing more harm than good. Then, after talking with his nutritionist, Robert learned to steam his broccoli lightly and add a dash of lemon juice and a little olive oil. He began eating smaller portions more frequently and found that not only did his digestive issues ease, but he also felt more energetic and noticed less joint stiffness over time. For Robert, broccoli became a regular part of his meals again, one that supported his health rather than challenged it. So, if you want to make broccoli a beneficial part of your diet, start simple. Incorporate small amounts of steam just until tender, pair it with flavors you love, and gradually increase your intake as your digestion allows. Remember, the goal is to nourish your body gently and consistently, not to overwhelm it. Broccoli's rich nutrients and powerful antioxidants offer a wealth of benefits for your aging body. By embracing it in a way that feels comfortable and enjoyable, you're giving yourself a delicious tool to help protect your bones, reduce inflammation, and boost your immune system. It's a small but meaningful step toward feeling your best every day. You deserve to savor foods that support your health and bring you joy. With broccoli, a little care and preparation can unlock big rewards. Keep exploring, be patient with your body, and celebrate the vibrant strength that comes from nourishing yourself wisely, because your health journey is one worth cherishing at every stage of life. 3. Carrots. Many of us grew up being urged to eat your broccoli, that familiar green stalk that promised vitamins and fiber with every bite. As kids, we might have poked at it on our plates or nibbled a lone floret to earn our dessert. Decades later, many seniors still believe broccoli is simply a bland but healthy obligation. Yet if you've ever felt uncomfortably full, gassy, or bloated after a helping of broccoli, you may have quietly decided it just doesn't agree with you anymore, and stopped eating it altogether. You might think, I guess this age makes my digestion too slow, or broccoli and I aren't friends. But what in avoiding broccoli, you're missing out on one of the most potent foods for supporting your health as you age. Imagine that broccoli isn't the culprit, but rather the way it's prepared, or the amount you're eating, that's throwing your gut off balance. What if, instead of writing off this powerhouse vegetable, you could learn to enjoy it comfortably, so it works for you rather than against you? By challenging the idea that broccoli must cause discomfort for seniors, we open the door to a gentler, more effective way to harness its benefits. Here's the simple science behind it. Broccoli is packed with vitamins C and K, folate, potassium, and fiber, all essential nutrients that help keep your bones strong, blood vessels flexible, and immune system primed. But its real star power comes from plant compounds called glucosinolates. When you chew or lightly cook broccoli, glucosinolates convert into sulforaphane, a compound that research shows can reduce inflammation, support detoxification pathways in the liver, and even guard against certain age-related diseases, including heart disease and some cancers. For seniors, whose bodies naturally face more inflammation and oxidative stress, sulforaphane acts like a gentle bodyguard, helping to ease joint stiffness and protect healthy cells. At the same time, broccoli's high fiber content can overwhelm a slow digestive system. As we age, the speed at which food moves through the gut can decrease, and enzyme production may decline. A sudden large dose of rough, fibrous florets can lead to gas, bloating, or mild cramps, symptoms many attribute simply to getting older. In reality, these reactions signal that broccoli's fibers and sugars need a little extra help to be broken down comfortably. So, how can you still enjoy broccoli's remarkable benefits without sacrificing comfort? Start by choosing your broccoli thoughtfully. Look for firm, dark green crowns with tightly packed florets. Freshness matters. Fresher broccoli is easier to digest. Store it in a loosely closed plastic bag in the fridge's vegetable drawer, where it can stay crisp for up to a week. When it comes to preparation, steaming is your friend. Steam broccoli just until it turns bright green and is tender enough to pierce easily with a fork, usually 3 to 5 minutes. This method softens the fibers, making them gentler on your digestive tract, while preserving most of the vitamins and sulforaphane. Avoid boiling, which can leach water-soluble nutrients and leave florets mushy. To ease digestion further, consider these simple additions. Drizzle steamed broccoli with a touch of extra virgin olive oil or melted butter, healthy fats that improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Sprinkle a pinch of ground ginger or add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Both have long-standing reputations for soothing the stomach and aiding nutrient uptake. If you enjoy a little heat, a dash of crushed red pepper can stimulate digestion, too. Portion size matters. Rather than piling a mountain of broccoli on your plate, start with a small serving, perhaps half a cup, and pair it with other tender vegetables or a lean protein like grilled chicken or fish. Over time, as your body adjusts, you can gradually increase your portion. Eating smaller, more frequent servings helps your digestive system adapt to the extra fiber without feeling overwhelmed. Let me share the story of Robert, a 73-year-old retiree from Denver. Robert loved hearty family meals but noticed that after a helping of steamed broccoli at dinner, he often felt so bloated he couldn't sleep comfortably. Convinced broccoli was at fault, he gave it up entirely. Months later, he learned that lightly steaming broccoli, rather than boiling it, and adding a splash of olive oil could transform his experience. He began with just a quarter-cup serving twice a week, mixed into vegetable medleys, and noticed his discomfort fade within days. Over a few weeks, Robert not only reintroduced broccoli into his diet but also felt a renewed spring in his step. His joints felt less stiff, and he had more energy for his daily walks around the park. You too can experiment by blending broccoli into smoothies. Pair it with mild fruits like banana or mango, a handful of spinach, and a scoop of yogurt for a nutrient-rich, easy-to-drink meal. Or try pureeing broccoli into creamy soups, which allows you to savor its flavor and fiber in a gentler form. For a quick snack, lightly roast small broccoli florets tossed in olive oil and sea salt at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes until edges turn golden. The roasting process caramelizes sugars, making broccoli sweeter and gentler on the stomach. Remember, the goal isn't to push your body into discomfort but to nourish it thoughtfully. By adopting these gentle strategies, you're giving your digestive system time to adjust so you can fully benefit from broccoli's disease-fighting compounds and essential nutrients. As you move forward, keep a simple diary. Note when you have broccoli, how much, how it's prepared, and how you feel afterward. Over time, you'll discover the portion size and preparation method that suits you best. This mindful approach empowers you to make informed choices and listen to your body's feedback. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Aging doesn't mean resigning yourself to declining health. It means choosing foods that support your body's evolving needs. Broccoli, when prepared with care, can be a delicious, easy-to-digest tool in your nutritional toolkit, helping you maintain bone strength, reduce inflammation, and keep your immune system strong. Small, consistent changes can yield big benefits. A daily boost of sulforaphane here, a handful of vital vitamins there, and the confidence that comes from knowing you're taking control of your health. You deserve to enjoy meals that delight your taste buds and fuel your vitality. By embracing broccoli in ways that respect your body's wisdom, you're investing in your well-being, one tender, bright green floret at a time. Stay curious, stay compassionate with yourself, and celebrate every nourishing choice you make. After all, growing older is a journey best traveled with flavorful, health-promoting foods by your side, and broccoli can be one of your strongest companions. 4. Pumpkin. Many of us associate pumpkin with cozy fall traditions. Think pumpkin pies, spiced lattes, and carved jack-o'-lanterns lighting up October nights. But pumpkin is much more than just a seasonal treat. It's a nutritional powerhouse that can offer wonderful health benefits, especially as we age. If you're over 60, you might have noticed that your digestion feels slower, or you're not as energized as you used to be, and sometimes you find yourself reaching for comfort foods that don't quite deliver on health. You may think pumpkin is just a sweet indulgence or a decorative vegetable, but what if it could quietly support your body in ways you haven't considered? Have you ever wondered if pumpkin, often seen as a dessert ingredient, could play an important role in keeping your heart strong, your digestion smooth, and your immune system vibrant? It's easy to underestimate the power of this bright orange squash, but pumpkin packs a nutritional punch that's perfect for seniors seeking gentle, wholesome nourishment. Here's what makes pumpkin special. It's loaded with beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that your body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for maintaining good vision, healthy skin, and a robust immune response. As we age, our ability to absorb nutrients sometimes decreases, making it even more important to eat foods rich in these compounds. Pumpkin also provides a good dose of fiber, which helps keep digestion regular, a key concern for many older adults. Fiber supports gut health by feeding beneficial bacteria and preventing constipation, which is a common challenge as the digestive system slows down. Moreover, pumpkin contains potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure and supports heart health, something that becomes increasingly crucial after 60. The natural sugars in pumpkin are mild and release slowly, providing steady energy without causing blood sugar spikes, which helps manage diabetes or prediabetes, a condition many seniors face. One of the best things about pumpkin is how versatile and easy it is to incorporate into your meals. You don't need to be a chef to enjoy its benefits. Try roasting pumpkin chunks with a bit of olive oil and cinnamon for a warm, comforting side dish. Blend cooked pumpkin into soups or smoothies for a creamy texture and naturally sweet flavor. You can even mix pureed pumpkin into oatmeal or yogurt to add nutrients and a touch of fall flavor. Just be sure to choose fresh pumpkin or pure pumpkin puree without added sugars or preservatives for the healthiest option. Consider the story of Evelyn, a 72-year-old grandmother from Vermont who struggled with low energy and irregular digestion. She loved pumpkin pie but rarely ate pumpkin any other way. After learning about pumpkin's nutritional benefits, Evelyn started incorporating roasted pumpkin into her dinners and adding pureed pumpkin to her morning smoothies. Within weeks, she noticed she felt more energized throughout the day and that her digestion was smoother and more predictable. For Evelyn, pumpkin went from a holiday treat to a year-round helper for her health. If you're new to cooking with pumpkin, start small. Add a few spoonfuls of pumpkin puree to your favorite recipes, or try roasting a handful of pumpkin cubes as a snack. Pair pumpkin with spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, or ginger, which not only enhance flavor but also provide additional antioxidants and anti-inflammatory benefits. Drinking plenty of water alongside fiber-rich pumpkin dishes will help your digestive system work smoothly. Remember, aging well is about making simple, nourishing choices that fit your lifestyle and taste buds. Pumpkin offers a delicious, gentle way to support your vision, heart, digestion, and energy levels, all key areas of health that many seniors focus on. With each bite, you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to keep you feeling vibrant and strong. So next time you see that bright orange squash at the market, think beyond pumpkin pie and consider the many ways it can nourish your body. Embrace pumpkin as a tasty, comforting, and healthful part of your diet that helps you enjoy every season and every day with renewed vitality. You deserve foods that bring warmth and wellness to your table. Let pumpkin be one of those foods that helps you savor life fully, no matter your age. Keep exploring, keep nourishing, and keep shining brightly, just like the golden pumpkin itself. As we've explored, the foods we choose after 60 can make a profound difference in how we feel every day. From the vibrant green of spinach and broccoli to the comforting orange of pumpkin, these vegetables offer more than just flavor. They provide essential nutrients that support our eyes, bones, digestion, heart, and immune system. Aging doesn't mean giving up on health or enjoyment. It means learning how to nourish our bodies with care and wisdom. Remember, the key isn't perfection but progress. Small, consistent steps, like gently steaming broccoli, adding a handful of fresh spinach to your meals, or roasting pumpkin chunks, can add up to big benefits. Listen to your body, honor its signals, and adapt your choices to what feels right for you. Your journey is unique, and so is your path to vibrant health. You deserve to savor each meal with joy and confidence, knowing that what you eat fuels your strength and happiness. Embrace these wholesome vegetables as allies that help you move more freely, see more clearly, and feel more energized. Celebrate the simple pleasures of eating well, and let that nourishment be a daily gift to yourself. Thank you for joining this journey toward better health and vitality. Keep exploring, keep experimenting, and above all, keep believing in the power of good food to transform your life. Your best years are still ahead, filled with energy, joy, and wellness, and the right foods can help you live them fully. Here's to your health, happiness, and the delicious journey ahead.